once upon a time, there was a female.
Named Beatrice.
Wow, she had a name. That's
yes,
significant.
but she goes by Triss after she becomes a dauntless.
So, Beatrice was a kind, selfless person in a selfless clan. But she was coming of age when she got to choose the clan she was in. There's a lot of different clans, and only 3 of them matter to Cassie. The selfless kind, the brave kind, and the smart kind. And there was like 5 of them?
There were all, like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 of them, okay. So she was in the selfless kind. She couldn't look at herself in the mirror. She could only wear gray and all this stuff. And she had a brother, and her brother was super smart, but she thought he was the best selfless guy. So then they're coming of age, right? And they have to choose what clan they want to be. They can choose to be with the clan they're in and stay with their parents, or they can choose to leave forever. So they go up to this clan ceremony, and her brother chooses to be the intellectual type, because he's smart. Good for him. Then she's like, oh, I could be the hero. I could be the selfless kind. And instead, she chooses to be the brave. And she goes, it's the other kind. And she's super feisty. Feisty! So she leaves into the spicy clan, and she's like, new territory, right? She never showed any skin before, and she's in the spicy group, and she's all feisty. They get on this train, and they jump into a trampoline net thing, and she's all feisty because she's the first one. Not all of them get to stay in their group. Some of them become homeless, and she's working hard, and she's fighting, and she has this super love interest with one of the leaders. Named Tobias, and he's 4, and she's like super got the hots for him, but she's never had the hots for anyone because she's in the selfless group.
But so was he.
So basically, she's learning how to train and to be like super badass and stuff. And they're fighting and eating burgers, which is not something the selfless people eat. So then she's been training for a while. First she was at the bottom, and now she's here. And so she goes into this mind warp game, and literally she like dominates, but her worst fear happens to be making love with 4. And then, all of a sudden, she's Divergent, and so is 4. And everyone gets brainwashed in her clan to go attack the other clans and take over the world. Or whatever, the United States. It's the United States.
It's actually Chicago.
And then the 2 of them are Divergent, right? And they're going to figure out how to save their whole entire society.
So the title comes from the fact that she's Divergent, that she doesn't actually fit into any of the clans, so she can pick anyone she wanted, but she has to keep it a secret that she was actually Divergent because, which we don't find out until a later book. Well, so the government is like super against Divergence to try and kill them all off, but in the later book you find out why, and it's because the Divergent people are actually going to be the like salvation of the community and make them rejoin the rest of the world, because they've actually like quarantined Chicago to be like just these people who underwent the surgery and their descendants to have like personality corrections, and it goes terribly awry and makes them only have one personality trait. And so Divergents are the normal people. And Triss is descended from like the founder of the society. Fun fact.